be included in this plan, but instead part of a separate plan at the State House in Columbus. You can read the task force's entire reports. We have that on whio.com.
At the federal level, the NTSB said seat belts can lessen kids' injuries in a school bus crash. The agency said school bus seats are already good at protecting kids, and they protect them much like eggs in a carton. But the NTSB said sometimes that compartmentalization is not enough to keep kids totally safe. It recommends new buses have lap or shoulder belts.
Storm Center 7 Chief Meteorologist Austin Chaney joining us. And Austin, some concerns in the overnight hours into tomorrow, and then looking ahead to tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Those concerns even increase more.
Yeah, so overnight tonight and then much of the day tomorrow, it's just very isolated storms that we could see. But going over the data tonight, they could become more widespread tomorrow night. And even though it's nighttime, we may have enough instability to really spark off some strong storms. Here's the deal. Overnight tonight, while we're sleeping tonight, we actually have a level 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather, mainly for the chance of some small hail. Then we look at the day tomorrow. Most of the Miami Valley is in the level 1 out of 5 risk, but the northwestern portion of the Miami Valley, including Salina, Greenville, out towards Winchester, even Wapakoneta, in the 2 out of 5 slight risk for severe storms. Bottom line, late tomorrow, everybody does have some chance at seeing 1 or 2 of those strong storms. Now, out there right now, it is still quiet. Notice a little breeze out there shaking our camera, but there is no rain, no storms. Our Doppler 7 radar is all dry with temperatures there in the 50s. But as we take a look at Futurecast, you can see by early tomorrow morning, the first hints of those storms start to develop. They're very small where they do develop. Not everybody sees them. But overnight tonight, some pockets of locally heavy rainfall, cloud-to-ground lightning, even some pea-sized hail are possible. And then during the day tomorrow, don't let your guard down. Much of the day is going to be dry. We could have an isolated storm or two during the daytime hours, but for the most part, partly to mostly cloudy skies, warm temperatures in the 60s, and very breezy conditions. It's really tomorrow night when the main event rolls in. This latest round of Futurecast is putting the greatest risk of storms actually further off towards the south, but don't pay attention to the exact location. Just know that after about 10 to 11 p.m. tomorrow night, through the early morning hours of Wednesday, we have a better chance of storms, heavy rain, damaging wind gusts, even the possibility of an isolated tornado possible with that. Into Wednesday, we start out the day on a warm note, then we drop into the afternoon, and all of a sudden we're back to winter with a few snow flurries possible. So stacking the threats up against each other, I do think the greatest risk we see tomorrow is that chance of a few damaging wind gusts at 60 miles an hour. Large hail, we're talking quarter-sized hail or bigger, will be possible with a few storms, and the tornado risk tomorrow is low but not zero. You certainly want to stay weather aware and have your push notifications on that WHIO weather app in case one of those warnings does come out late tomorrow. Again, isolated storms tonight through the daytime hours on Tuesday. Lots of drying time, but don't let your guard down because it's tomorrow night when we have that greatest risk. Even when it's not raining tomorrow, you're going to notice the winds. We could have some gusts, especially during the afternoon and evening hours, up to about 30 miles an hour, which may knock around some loose items. And then after all the storms are past, we turn our attention to just that shock of cold air. Early Wednesday morning, we still feel like the mid-60s out there. Watch where we go by Wednesday afternoon. Actual temperatures in the lower 30s, feels like in the teens to 20s in a matter of just hours. So Wednesday, after the storms, is going to be a real shock to the system. Your Storm Center 7-day forecast, we are tracking that chance for storms tomorrow, especially tomorrow night. Some of those could be strong to severe. Falling temperatures on Wednesday, that high of 59 is really early in the day. We're in the 30s by the afternoon. Thursday, dry, mostly sunny, 41. Few rain showers possible on Friday. And as of now, the weekend is in great shape. Good bit of sunshine, back to 68 degrees on Sunday.
She disappeared 25 years ago, but police are still searching for Erica Baker. The area proved cleared this weekend.